Hey, Tony Carousel, New Haven Independent Newsbreak, August 7th, 2023. So today, of course, many of you were at the fair. I saw a bunch of you there. And I went for a few days too and documented a few of the things here. You can see in the shot right here behind me, this is Big and Rich and on the Saturday night. And that was really quite a popular concert for lots of folks, and I saw several New Haven folks there. And let's see here. I'm going to just go through basically some images from over the few days at the fair. Here's one of Maya Road with her pig at the in the livestock area, and you can see and check it out in the paper. Will be coming out tomorrow. We'll see what things end up in the paper. Okay. Also, the that race that's on the river, the MR 340, that was canceled this past week too, and so the reason it was canceled, so they actually started, and they had more than a day. So they had maybe 30 something going into 40 something hours where the race was still on. There was maybe one group, maybe more than one group, that actually finished and got to St. Charles because they didn't stop. And one of the guys that was in there was on one last year's team, the Kraken, and the year before that, also with the Kraken too. But I just wanted to outline this particular picture here. This woman who made her own medal, which I thought was really, really funny. So she made it to 172 miles out of the 340. So she made it about halfway, and she made it to a place called Franklin Island. And essentially, what was supposed to happen is wherever you were when they canceled the race on the afternoon. So they started on Tuesday in Kansas City, and on Wednesday, when the weather really started to turn bad and looking pretty dangerous, and flooding and lightning and debris and everything, wherever you were when they canceled it, that was what your finish line was. And so in this case right here, she made it to 172 miles, and she was with a team. And the other team, this team, and Joe Mann holding the New Haven sign, he's been with several different iterations of different boats that Shane Camden from Paddle Stop has helped create. And here are his other two team members, and there was one more too. I'm going to try and find out a little bit more about the results of they didn't post their time, but you can see the guy there in the middle. He has the Governor's Cup, which is what they award the top finishers of this. But so these guys, and there's one more guy, actually got to the finish line in St. Charles within that day and a half time frame. So pretty amazing. Also at the Big and Rich concert, a little bit before, when they had Generation Radio playing, so Lauren Horskamp and other New Haven friends hanging out, and just thought I would put that up there. And then let's see, this was Gabby Garrett, Gabby Barrett. I'm sorry, Gabby Barrett from Thursday night, and she put on a really good show. So Gabby, of course, right there, clapping her hands, and her husband playing lead guitar right next to her. And they told a story about how they had met on, it was one of the shows like American Idol. I believe it was American Idol. And they were both contestants, and they ended up getting married. And and now being together in her band. So kind of nice. Okay, and this is another thing. This happened on Thursday night. Let's see, Thursday night? Yeah, I think it was Thursday night. And something that I had never seen before, but I just thought was one of the most fun things to watch was mutton busting. And I had talked to some other friends, and they had heard of it before and maybe had seen some, but just like for the beginning, if you're going to get into bull riding or anything going further, when you're a little kid, if you can hop on the back of a sheep and hang on, you're getting qualified for your future bull riding or your bronc busting. And this little girl hung on for probably about 10 seconds, and so she scored quite a few points. Most of them, when they just got right out of the gate here, you can see this is coming right out of the gate. Most of them fell off right here at this point, right there. So anyway, I just got a big kick out of that. So, and finally, for the finishing up the broadcast tonight, Dave Menke finished his book. He showed me a few months ago this book, the sort of a draft copy that he had been working on. And he and Joanne had traveled around. So not only did they find lots of images in local collections in both, or in New Haven, in Washington, in Herman, in Augusta. They also found collections in Tennessee and just all over. She was very prolific. And it really goes into great detail and shows just a whole bunch of her work that I had never, ever even seen before. So I was fascinated by this book. And so they're on sale now. You can get them at Elizabeth's, and you can also get them at Pratt's. And I believe I had seen something to where you can purchase them online coming in a little bit closer to Christmas. So anyway, for an early stocking stuffer, pick up Dee Dann's new book. And also I should mention that David told me that the proceeds, the profits, go towards a new scholarship for the students at New Haven High School, so from the Preservation Society. So really for a great cause. And oh my gosh, just it really is. If you knew Dee Dann, or even if you just heard of her, I think you'll be really impressed with the quality of her work, and also just how comprehensive this book is. So anyway, that's what I have for today. I would like to thank our sponsors for tonight, Beffen Berger, for allowing us to bring you the news in social media and also in print. So with that, this is Tony Carosella signing off, New Haven Independent Newsbreak. Thanks for watching.